a lot different up here than down there. Good evening, parents, teachers, friends, and families. On behalf of the class of 2010, I'd like to thank y'all for coming tonight. And before we get started, I just want to say a few words to one of us who was fortunately able to make it even with a broken tailbone. Minkyung, I hope you feel better. And with that said, I'd like to deliver to you my speech, our graduation lines. A graduation line. Sorry. too into it. A graduation speech is a speech that's supposed to help, that's supposed to guide and summarize a few years some of us were in rough tides, whether it was because of senioritis or the infamous I think I'm sickoritis. But none of that really matters no more because tonight we're all just gonna hit the dance floor. So I deliver to you these fine lines, our last lines, our graduation lines. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. After 12 years of guidance, laughter, tears, puppy love, broken hearts, numerous all-nighters and essays and a 10 o'clock curfew. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. Why? Because today we graduate. Today we liberate. Today we finally fly away from Never Neverland and let go of our parents' hands and become what every little kid always wants to be, adults. But truth be told, my mom always says, girl, 20 years from now, you'll be wishing you were forever young. I want to be forever young. Yet, today, I am 18, not 48, and none of us can wait till we rush out that door to travel the world in the 7 seas. So before we get out there, class of 2010, let's go back to those days when we all thought we were baby, and ran around like headless chickens while our parents prayed that we stay put like soundless kittens. Let's go back to those days when we all thought we were Superman and we believed we could fly. But only learned the hard way that blankets aren't wings and jumping off swings just isn't too practical, but just a bit too dramatical. And that's when we were 4. 2-3 years after we're 4, our parents started sending us to a place called school. But to be honest with you, I don't remember much from my first 5 years of school, as that was a long, long time ago when Pluto was still a planet and we never had to worry about Hamlet. And middle school was fun, but I really gotta run. I'm short on time and these last 4 years are prime. So let me introduce you to an ambiguous place called high school, where every day is a drama, people are dealing with karma, life is a war, and yet everyone seems to be asking for more. You see boys trying to be womanizers, womanizers, and girls thinking of glamorous, and our teachers trying to show us a whole new world of sine and cosine, Macbeth and Caesar, half notes and measure, peer pressure, no leisure, pH and base, brushes and paints, Hitler and Hoover, supply and demand in one. Too many ways to say hello, ni hao, hola, and bonjour. But we know that there is much learned and earned in high school. It's not always about grades or SATs or how many AP IB classes you take, because numbers only mean something when you get on that scale with your fear for the ultimate freshman, 15. And high school does not come with a manual. We're not told how to make friends, how to be the perfect girlfriends and boyfriends, how to stay awake during classes, or how to mend broken hearts. Because there is no copy of High School for Dummies. But you'll be amazed how you just know, how you just pick up, and later how you just find your perfect way to deal with it. Because high school is part of a manual, part of life's manual. And even better, it's a manual written by you, written for you. So this is it, this really is the end, where we'll all say our goodbyes, but hear me out one last time, as these are my lines, my graduation lines, my last few lines for us. Live like a rose, be that nice velvet red rose petal when you're young. Be that flower everybody loves to get on Valentine's Day. Show the world how much a rose like you can give. And once you've lived your life like that and you look back during your final hours of your life, you'll you'll know that you'll be remembered. Why? Because you have lived like a rose. Even if your once velvet red petals may have lost their color, withered to a point that no one can recognize that you were once a rose, and you are no longer the flower of the day, you'll still know. You'll know that you'll be remembered despite what you look like, because you'll still smell like a rose. So in the years to come, learn how you gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. Because according to Fort Minor, life is 10% luck, 20% skills, 15% concentrated power will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Thank you.